The Pinchons live a traditional country life in Gloucestershire. Husband Darren and his wife Nadine have 3 children, Chloe 11, Lily 9 and Harry 5. Red Curtis and husband Dan live in the heart of Brighton. They don't believe in rules or discipline for their 3-year-old son Spike, and Red's daughter from a previous relationship, 18-year-old Xanthi.
Go on.
Nadine and Red have agreed to swap families for 2 weeks to find out what they can learn from the experience. How will a mum who believes in free will cope?
They don't listen to you at all.
What happens when a husband says no to the new rules?
It doesn't matter, I guess, at the end of the day. If it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done.
But your husband doesn't do it, does he?
And how will the families react when they're reunited?
When I left, I thought that I would miss you more than anything in the world, and I didn't miss you as much as I thought I'd miss you. Bottom ones, top ones.
And believe that set routines and discipline are important for their 3 children.
Good boy, come on then. If I ask the children to do things, and if I ask them to, really they should do it, I believe that you can be firm, but you can also be kind.
Their children are kept in line with a star chart that helps the family's country life run like clockwork.
Have you been nice to Harry and Chloe this morning?
Yeah.
No, because you argued on the tractor with Harry.
It's quite challenging because a lot of the time we'll get taken off as if we're naughty.
The children's chores start at the crack of dawn. When they get up with Mum Nadine gets on with the domestics.
My chores are everything around the house. Cleaning, ironing, hoovering and being a mum.
On top of family duties, she also runs a bed and breakfast.
Something needs doing, I'll do it because Darren's not here. It needs to be done.
Husband Darren is the family breadwinner, working long hours at his garage.
Probably don't spend as much time at home as I should. Nadine does tell me that, but it's hard to do both.
It would be quite nice if he could devote his time to not just me, but the family.
I think we need more family time because
We don't have
it's
much
like
family
Mum's
time.
over here.
Me and Nadine, well, we have a good relationship deep down, but we do have our moments. Thank you very much.
Darren's not a romantic guy. That's just the way he is, and I have to accept that.
If we spent some time together, we'd get on really well.
Yeah.
In Brighton, life for the Curtis family revolves around work and running their alternative fashion business, Red Mother.
All right. Good. Yeah, we're just going to go and get a head downstairs, I think, aren't we? Get sewing.
Red Mother is our whole lifestyle. It's us, it's everything we do. Pretty much everything we do is focused around it.
Or texting.
We know each other's movements, where the other one is all day.
Red and Dan have been married for 6 years. They're a team at work and at home where they share all the household chores.
Any cooking, dishwasher kind of stuff, it's just whoever's there.
Dan and Red might be a tight unit, but it's a different story for Dan and his stepdaughter Xanthi.
I think Danny's really interested in what I do. If it had to be just me and him by ourselves, I think it'd just be dead silence.
It's been hard, really, because Xanthi was 12 when we met. So
The Curtises' rebellious attitude to fashion spills over to their home life, where there are no rules for Spike and Xanthi.
Well, my brother doesn't have any boundaries. He gets to do what he likes most of the time.
Our life's definitely chaotic. I don't know what normal is, but we're not normal.
It's the day of the swap and the wives are preparing to leave.
I haven't packed for any particular occasion, but then I wear really inappropriate clothes all the time anyway. Don't cry, darlings. Please don't cry.
Bye, bye.
love you, have fun.
Chickens.
Before they meet their new family, Red and Nadine have a chance to explore their new home.
Oh, they ride horses. Oh!
Obviously they're busy people because, you know, not necessarily is everything put away, because I tend to work hard in the day and then we'll clear up at night time when I've got time.
3 charts, so there's got to be 3 kids, I'm guessing. They've all got different rules.
Maybe they do stunts or something.
Each wife has written a manual as a guide to the running of their home.
We run a traditional household, yes you do. My role is to run the house and Darren doesn't help with the... Oh. What does Darren do?
It's great working with Dan as we get to spend most of our days together. I think working with your husband or your partner is a lovely thing to do.
My kids know right from wrong and must respect me. Respect, I have a bit of a problem with the word respect.
I think it's important for the kids to respect things.
It says they also have set bedtimes and I'm not very good with the clock.
Spike has no set bedtime but chooses himself when he wants to go to bed. Xanthi was born when I was 17 and since birth I have left her to her own devices. And I refuse to mother her. She's not gonna... I'm just worried about my kids.
Hiya.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
This is Anthony.
Hi.
What's your name?
Nadine.
Hi, Nadine. Hiya. You alright? Yeah, quite that cute.
Nice to meet you
Darren.
all.
This is Harry.
Harry. Oh, give us a kiss then. Mwah. Oh, that's a nice greeting from you
This is
both.
Chloe.
Hello. You alright?
This is Lily.
Oh, you're all nice and affectionate.
I'm going back to work
Okay,
for about an hour. And
Okay.
then I'll be back in a bit and I'll be back.
okay. And I'm supposed to have food on the table at 7:30.
For sure. Definitely not my choice of lady, but she seems very nice anyway so far.
At the Curtises, Nadine is welcomed by Dan with a home-cooked meal.
Me tea.
Good. The pasta, I didn't turn it on high enough. It is still nice, I will
If it had
admit.
been cold and mushy, it wouldn't have mattered. It's the fact that somebody else has cooked it and it's fine.
There's no rest for Red, who has a strict schedule to stick to.
When's going to be tea?
Yeah.
When do you, well, after you've done this, is that when you usually have tea?
Half an hour. It's tea. Half an hour.
Okay.
Please have an hour. Then you go and sit down.
We've got to cook more for your dad because there wasn't enough in the pan for a man as
A bit
well.
more.
Yeah.
That's enough for Harry.
He's got his little
He'll
plate.
just have that. That's yours.
In our house, you could just... I'm running behind.
You're running behind. Don't worry.
I'm doing my best.
Do your best.
Feel like I just want to go and like read the paper now, just for like 20 minutes, so I can feel like I've done something for me today. Just feel like all I've done is stuff for other people.
Working mum Red Curtis is getting a rude awakening. Living as rural mum Nadine Pinchin. It's 6 a.m. and she's up to feed the animals.
Come on then, let's get
She's got 3 kids to nurture and sort of look after. Don't understand why.
Horrible.
No, she must get something out of them. She must like mothering things.
After feeding both the animals and the family, Red has to look after Nadine's B&B guests.
I'm doing my best this morning. You have to bear with me, I'm afraid.
But her list of chores doesn't end there.
Right. I've left a few bits and bobs for the fencing.
Okay, where's it?
I put there's the hammer and the sledgehammer in where the stables are. And if you want to chop some wood, the axe is in the garage.
Give it a go.
In a piece of wood.
I'll give it a go.
But living as Nadine, she only has animals for company.
She obviously quite likes being alone because she seems to spend
like sort of from now till 3 she's by herself, isn't she? Darren could definitely do this job really, couldn't he? I'd find it quite lonely. Hey puppy, don't come near this. You want to get your leg cut off or something, do you? Keep talking to the dogs because I'm so bored.
Country mum Nadine is always up by 6. But at Red's house the day doesn't start until Spike decides to get up. After 8 hours...
The children get up before, or you wait for them to get up. I was just pacing the floor. I'd up, I'd made my bed, I'd put everything away, and I can't do anything, I can't get out of the room. I was like, ugh. So I sort of got dressed. I was just itching to get on and do something really.
At home, Nadine spends her days working alone. But today, she's off to work alongside her new husband.
This is Nadine.
Hi! Hi! Pleased to meet you, Andy.
The shop sells customised second-hand clothes, and the alterations are done in hand.
And we've got to do loads of sewing.
I might get on with some sewing then.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh.
Got lots to do. So.
I love sewing.
Do
I
you?
make curtains and
Brilliant.
bedding and clothes. Made my own wedding dress with my mum.
So fantastic.
Haven't done the industrial ones, but oh no, I love it. So this is really nice. You and Red just sit here and sew together and chat about everything and just do what you like doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really nice.
It's fantastic when you can actually get down and sew
Yeah,
together.
and do it.
And you've got everybody in here and you can have a bit of
good
chat.
atmosphere. They're great girls. Priorities are my family, my children and Darren and my friends. I think Darren's priorities are us, but work is important to him because he's a workaholic.
As a traditional wife, Red has been doing the housework on her own all day. She's used to having help around the house, and without it, it shows.
Yeah, I must have had a stressful day because there's a lot of things left out of the fridge. Those things sort of bug me really.
On top of her list of chores, Red is also responsible for the children going to bed on time.
If you're not disciplined with them, they'll just walk over you and it'll be 10 o'clock before they go to bed and that's no good for them.
Yeah.
Because in the morning you...
I have a more matey approach with my kids. I need to bark a bit more, don't I?
A little bit more. You might find it hard, but you do need to go to them and say that.
Come on. You had tea. What have you eaten today? Packet of crisps, 2 sandwiches, bowl of cereal, grapes.
I think tomorrow you definitely need to get the tea at Monday time. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but hopefully you might have some time. Place might be tidy. You know that. You could all but try, eh?
Yeah, I will try.
While Red is settling in for the evening, Nadine is heading out on the town, as it's Anthony's birthday.
Hey! Nadine dressed up!
I dressed up like Mummy!
She look fantastic!
Do we need tickets or are we on, I just said there's a list. So did you come out like this regularly with your mum?
Not really. On special occasions, very special occasions.
Because when I've been in the house, you sort of stay quite a lot in your bedroom. Do you normally do that? Or?
But when I'm there, my mum's there. I do sit with her for a bit, but she's always working.
Right.
She's always on the computer. I know how busy she is and how stressed she is. So if I just sit there nagging her, she's just going to get angry and argue with me.
Because Spike obviously is your mum and Dan's, do you feel a bit left out with all of that?
He wasn't very nice to me. Like everyone thinks that the sun shines out of him, but he wasn't. He was horrible to me as well.
It was nice to have a chat with Anthony tonight, just because since I've been here I haven't really had
more than a couple of words said. I really do think that she has big issues with Dan just because she just said that she doesn't, right from the start, she didn't like him.
Happy birthday! Okay, alright then, cool, see ya. Thanks for leaving us all in.
With Darren off to work, Red's yet again left in charge. According to the manual,
Naughty last night, wasn't it? So I'm not going to do that again. Because I think you're a really good boy. You don't want to behave like that, do you? No, I don't think so. Come on, Lily. Come on.
1, 2, 3.
Tidy your room, please.
It's already tidy.
It's not tidy, I've just looked in it. It's really messy. I think your mum wouldn't allow that, would she? Your room to be like that.
Yes, you would.
No, she wouldn't. I know for a fact she wouldn't. It takes 10 minutes to tidy your room. That's all it takes. Come on, out you come.
Okay, we'll just go away.
No, well, you can go away if where you go is up to your room to tidy it. It's not behaving like that, just shouting at her. I think talking to them would just be better. She's obviously craving something if she's like doing all this ridiculous behaviour. I'm quite shocked by it. Strong man.
after a difficult morning, Red hopes to win the girls over with their daily horse ride.
If there's going to be fighting, we won't do any nice things tomorrow.
No, you see.
Lily, if you swear once more or be nasty, we're not going to do it. Right, that's really ridiculous. Give me it now. Never hit a person with it, never.
Horrible.
I don't care.
I'll leave this one up then. No, leave every single jump where it is now. Not put them away.
Right.
I will. For God's sake, you fat bitch.
Can you put the horse? Lily, can you go and put the horse away and I'll sort this out, please? You're really upsetting the horse, look. Can you go and put it away, please?
You don't know what to do because, like, you just don't know. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know, like, they don't listen to you at all.
I saw you hit your sister with a whip, and I've just seen you throw something at Harry.
He threw it at me.
In Brighton, once again, the morning routine is dictated by Spike. Nadine and Dan can't go to work until he's ready.
Ready.
All ready to roll. Oh, good boy, well done.
I want some of yours.
Do you? You ready?
Yeah.
I didn't think a three-year-old could rule a house, but he really does rule this house. If you just eat a little bit more breakfast because you're going to get really hungry. He has what he wants, he does what he wants, he goes where he wants, he says.
It's after 10 when Nadine and Dan arrive at the shop. Following her chat with Xanthi last night, Nadine is keen to talk to Dan about her concerns.
She said that now her mum gets so stressed out with work and stuff, so she's tried to talk to her, but they just end up shouting, and Red just shouts at her. And
yeah, I can understand Xanthi saying that because that's Xanthi's side of the story. Xanthi's putting on a very good show of being quite an ideal daughter. She'll say she tried to talk to her mum, she doesn't want to talk. It's vice versa, you know.
Yeah, no, this
you can imagine, well, I can't talk now.
Maybe when Red wants to talk to Xanthi, she's busy watching telly, so she does the same thing back.
Yeah, I don't see watching telly as being busy.
No, it's not busy,
Xanthi
but
goes
she
to
classes
college.
that's her thing. Red classes working as her thing.
I see working as more important than watching the telly.
I said I was shutting the door, and I'm shutting the door.
It's Red's second night of putting the children to bed without the help of Darren. Their bad behaviour earlier means she's taking a stricter approach.
5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, hold my hand and come to bed. Come on. Don't be silly. You should just walk yourself.
What?
Do you want to come up with this?
Felt awful because I just thought I've just made this child so.
In this house, people just don't respect anybody. Well, especially Lily and Harry.
In Brighton, an evening photo shoot in the shop is taking priority over Spike's bedtime.
That's great. Maybe more miserable.
It's my phone.
What? I've got to look miserable as well, or a fake smile.
Everybody over the top, like.
1, 2, 3.
If this was my business and I did this tonight, I wouldn't be bringing my 3-year-old child part of.
Can you look sad, Spike?
Let's get Spike crying.
Shortly before 9 p.m, they all arrive home.
Are you hungry, Spike? No. Are you tired, Spike? Yeah. I would have just done it slightly differently. I would have perhaps picked him up earlier and I'd have gone straight to the shop, but he'd have had a packed lunch so that he'd have had his tea at tea time. So when he came back, he was ready to go straight to bed because he was tired when he came back.
It's the weekend, and Darren is at the garage again. But this time it's not work. It's for
More. Like, even if Darren just got up on a Saturday and if Darren just got up on a Saturday and made breakfast for all the kids, that would just be a job gone for Nadine.
I prefer my mum and my dad just because, well, at the moment, because we spend more time with her and I know her better and I can kind of turn to her. Yeah, probably quite.
Don't want to be a stay-at-home mum. Just not for me. I need to have something else to think about and something else to do, really.
Sort of dreading the rule changes tomorrow because I think whatever I do is just going to cause more chaos.
It's rule change day, and both wives are eager to make an impression.
There we go.
I'm a traditional mum, and I do think that family comes first. Work is very important, but in my life, family is absolutely top priority. I've got some few changes. First thing's routine. So we'll all be getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So you can have good nearly 2 hours in the shop, working and getting stuff ready and sewing and stuff without any interruptions, really, because I think you can get so much more done without interruptions.
Yep, excellent.
The first rule, it's been the most stressful time for me here, is making everyone get to bed. Now by that, I don't mean that you sit up till 3 in the morning, you know. When you're actually tired, make the decision to go to bed.
Spike tends to rule the roost quite a lot. I just think that it would perhaps be nice to give him some kind of reward or some kind of thing to encourage him to even sit at the table and have his tea, because he will be having tea at tea time.
Darren, I think you're just a great bloke. I think you provide for your family, you work hard. The biggest change that all the kids want from talking to them is more time with you. Tomorrow,
to you guys, I think that it would be really nice if you could spend some time together. It's important that, you know, maybe the sitting around the table at dinner time will help that, and it might make you both more relaxed around each other.
Yeah, it means that they should spend time together. It's silly that we don't.
You might not like this, but I want you to take a day off, and I want you to do Nadine's schedule just to see what all that she does in a day, and I want you to really think about it and think how you can ease her workload. So you will be needing this, and you will be making tea.
Thank you very much.
For everybody. For mashed potato.
Darren's first task is to cook dinner for the family, something Nadine has never experienced.
But yeah, I've got a problem cooking. I'll give it a go. I can cook really, but just, to be honest, I'm really lazy. And that's probably my real problem, is I can't be bothered.
It's 9 o'clock, and although there are no set bedtimes, the kids are flagging.
Come on, little man. You ready for bed?
Yeah,
you
you certainly is, aren't you? You're gonna go up with your dad then? Yeah, go on.
Give me a shower then. Let's go.
Carrie.
Oh,
I'm not surprised you want to carry Nilly. Harry, see you in the morning. Night. That's the type of night I want. Peace. Go to bed. Everyone relaxed. Go to bed. Nice.
To be fair, in that sort of way, he'll go to bed most nights like that. He's just like that. I don't have no trouble with him. So, but that wasn't going to bed under free will, really, as far as I was concerned. That was tempted to bed. He was coaxed into bed.
Nadine's rule changes mean the Curtises now sit down together at meal times.
And where are you going tonight? My friend I've known us for a lot of food. Nadine's rule changes are excellent. I think that me spending time with Danny and this whole experience will benefit me and him more than it would my mum, I think.
Nadine is also introducing a star chart to reward Spike for good behaviour.
When they get a bit older, the stickers aren't a huge, big thing about the stickers. We just put ticks.
Yeah.
Because otherwise then it's cheaper, and then they have a star for every 10 ticks.
He's young for it, I think. And he ain't going to change in a day.
Red and Dan usually spend their evenings making clothes for the shop, but Nadine now wants Dan to tidy up.
No, maybe I don't mind sort of you watching please, for doing something.
Night was a bit annoying. Nadine was still cleaning out the dishwasher, and I was like, well, I've kind of had enough, but when they're still doing something, you've got to still doing something.
It doesn't matter, I guess, at the end of the day. If it doesn't get done, it don't get done. It's very hard to tell somebody else's husband to do something.
But your husband doesn't do it, does he?
But this isn't about my life bringing it here. Like you said, you'd be up here now working on the computer doing work. Well, I was trying to say, look, don't do the work, let's try and organise the house. I don't feel like I've taken control because he...
Yeah.
It's Sunday morning, and under Red's rules, Darren must now do all of Nadine's chores.
Just the cornflakes, right? Cornflakes, I've seen this somewhere. You know, the trouble is with me, I always come back too late, and everything's too much of a rush, and I've wanted to cook anything, so it's not in the fridge, and you just think, oh, it's just so much grief. And Nadine can just pick things up on the way home. Maybe I should be picking food up on the way home and cook, you know, even if I'm a bit late.
Red.
Oh! There he goes. Should we go there together? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
I haven't seen Dad at like a play park for over like 3 years. He never ever like participates in stuff like that.
Yeah, it's good fun, isn't it? It's brilliant. It's good fun. Right, go. I think you start working too hard, you actually forget all the fun times you've ever had, all the fun you can have. Ooh. And not till you start doing it again. Just letting yourself do it.
And giving Nadine's decluttering rule a go.
Don't need that. Don't need that. That's Red's jackets.
Really?
And she's taken all her stuff away with her, because this is just the excess. This morning was fine. I was up first and emptied the dishwasher and got everything done. And Nadine was just getting up, and then I just got on and did the coats downstairs because I wanted to, I wanted to basically commit to the rule change.
Spike is also starting to benefit from Nadine's changes.
Oh, look at, you need to finish your breakfast and then you can have one. Well, you can have one of those stickers if you eat your breakfast. Where do you want it?
Put it there.
That's for eating your breakfast, like a really good boy at the table.
As part of the rule change, Nadine wants Xanthi to help more around the flat.
Do you want to give me a hand to cook, do some veggies and stuff? Okay, cool. Go like that, and then you use that one, or you can go that way. But watch your nails, because I tell you what, I've peeled my nails off before. Just sort of when you're going really, well, I go really.
Be back in time for Nadine's family walk.
She was very helpful this morning, and you know, she helped with lunch and she helped with preparing dinner, and you know, we were talking about some ideas in her bedroom, and then she asked if she could meet her boyfriend outside. Well, I thought half an hour's fine because we've sort of got some jobs here. Because she has been good. She's done the washing. Can't expect her to work like a slave. She's a teenager, so she said she wouldn't be long, but she hasn't come back, and we can't get hold of her. So. Can you see the birds? Won't come back today to come with us on the walk.
Yeah, you would have thought she would have come, wouldn't you?
Yeah, does she not normally? If you asked her to come home, would she come home normally?
The lottery? Don't know. I know I'd never arrange something like that. It's not personal, she does it to everybody.
Oh, right, okay.
But it's just a general lack of concern for anybody else's feelings.
But herself.
Despite Xanthi leaving a message that she wouldn't be back for the walk, Dan never received it.
I just thought maybe we'll have tea. Pretend there's an atmosphere around the table.
There is an atmosphere.
Yeah, I know, but I just thought...
She's sort of created it.
Oh, right, okay.
Can you not feel it? Look at that, Spike. Mashed potato, mashed potato.
Did you enjoy that, something?
Yeah, very nice.
How come you didn't come back with us to come to the...
I went to the Bright doctor, the emergency doctor. I went and took me there because I hit myself out.
What, sledges?
His legs, yeah.
I didn't know Xanthi had hit her head, did you?
Oh.
No, I didn't.
I don't know whether I quite believe the story, to be honest with you.
I don't want to mistrust her.
Dan decides to call the doctor to check Xanthi's story.
She did go.
Who did you speak to? Owen?
Bright Doc. I phoned Bright Doc and said, I just asked whether... I just asked about it.
Oh, God. That makes me feel really guilty.
In Gloucestershire, 5-year-old Harry is taking advantage of Red's lenient bedtimes.
So what do we do with him now that you've obviously made a decision that he must make his own decision and he's there now?
I'd wait till he's probably asleep and just carry him up.
But if it were my rules, he would be in bed and asleep by now. So...
Yeah, it's not ideal. Call this one defeated in the slightest. It's just, it's the way it happened. It's not like I can't be bothered to put him to bed.
I'm so sorry. Cough, cough.
I'm giving him a choice.
It's proved that maybe that her ways aren't the best way, you know. Maybe she needs to realise she has to find an intermediate halfway point, which, you know, we all, that she has to use.
Red has insisted that Darren takes his first day off work in months to take on Nadine's daily routine.
I want that!
Well, you can't have everything straight away. Do what you were doing for 10 minutes.
Dad, can you fix the PlayStation?
I will.
Do you reckon you could do this for Nadine every now and then? You can score a lot of like points by doing stuff like this.
Oh, I know that.
They're
Yeah.
good books.
Oh yeah, I know that. Doing all the things she does and cleaning the house and running around and cooking. Yeah, it's not easy. I appreciate what she does more now.
Last night, Harry had to be carried to bed after falling asleep down.
He read the bed last night.
Aww.
And that is another unusual pattern of his,
Yeah.
to be fair. And he's normally really, really good.
Yeah, she's upset.
Yeah, so he's upset and he's been in my bed. I think your rules do work for when they're a little bit older, but I think when they're younger, if they're not used to it.
Doesn't understand it, does he?
No.
He just doesn't understand.
I think for my son it doesn't work as such.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion, you know.
I'd agree. He's
Yeah.
just not. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He's not used to it. He doesn't know
No.
what he's doing. Darren, lives by rules. That's how they run their house, and we run our house by having no rules. That Harry's really upset. I don't think it's the rule change that's upset. I just think he really misses his mum now.
I had to get rid of the t-shirt.
To help improve their relationship, Nadine wants Dan and Xanthi to spend some time together.
I quite like these.
I like the fact the print goes on the on the side. It was really peculiar yesterday when you came in and didn't say anything.
Whenever I say something's happened to me, no one cares. So I don't see why this week should be any different.
I think it's become a song care about us.
I'll sit in the living room and I'll just get ignored. I'll sit in the only person that will speak to me is Spike, and he'll say, shut up.
But what I'm saying is, I think what's happened is that, yeah, I shut down you because I was so sick of your behaviour in the house. And I think I'm getting a bit like that again because you don't help in the house. But then you're thinking, I don't help, but they don't care about me. And then we go, but you shouldn't care about us. You don't care about me, you don't care about me. We both all need to get over it and kind of accept each other a bit more.
But no one's nice to me. My mum gets up every morning, she'll get up, she'll shout at me, then she'll shout at you, and then you'll shout at me because she shouted at you.
Generally, your room's a tip. You haven't done about 10 things she's asked you at least once a week for an hour, wouldn't it? Because I'm sure you, even as it's been quite hard to talk about these things, it's out there now. You don't excuse people things, but you can say, all right, well, there is a reason for that. You are doing something for a reason. And basically, you hear the other side of it, whereas a lot of the time the only information we get comes through Red.
I think me and Danny did forget to communicate because Mum's normally the one that communicates for us most of the time in the house. So I think this whole experience has been good for me and him to build a relationship.
Room together.
Can you do something for me? Will you clean those windows?
Yeah.
Cool. Hold on. You're going to have to lift it a minute. I just want to see myself in the reflection, Dan.
To let me back in when
I think the household has learned how to get on a little better.
It's not only Dan and Xanthi who are benefiting from Nadine's rule changes. Spike is responding well to having structure and routine.
Yeah! Did you clean your teeth?
Cleaning teeth?
Yeah, I think what Nadine's done was, rewards for doing good things, but at this age and how he is, it's a classic thing. They need a bit of structure, and he's really responded to it really positively.
It's the final day of the swap, and the wives are preparing to return home.
My biggest achievement while I've been here is just seeing Darren and Harry at fun days, because his face just said it all.
I think Dad's learned that he should be more helping Mum and things, because when he did Mum's role he found it quite hard, so
Oh yeah, good girl.
having Red as my mum is very different because she's more chilled out than Mum.
I think mine and Dan's relationship will probably improve. Not that he would ever have authority over me or ever be a parent figure, but I might be his friend.
Be a good boy, won't you? And collect lots of stickers.
Yeah.
I surprisingly didn't have issues with Darren. I thought I was going to when I read the manual. I've had more problems with the kids. Biggest problem I had is their squabbling. I can't stand it. They squabble all the time.
It's continuous in our house. They do. They just bicker so much.
Yeah, I feel that discipline and routine is what That's what children need.
That was my problem, discipline the kids, and then as soon as they saw that I was a soft touch, they were just like, woohoo!
When I walked around the house, I was really shocked that I didn't see a young lady's room, and that's why I wanted to get there.
Often she can just spew a load of stuff and you think that's just a load of old rubbish, but then actually there were 2 or 3 things there which were actually quite important to her. Yeah, I listened to her basically.
And Spike, I've put routine in the house, which is, I was really proud of him. Spike's been amazing.
So how's Spike changed then?
He gets up in the morning, he sits up, he eats his breakfast.
We've got the reward chart, classic.
Your sticker chart got put away.
He kind of did go for it.
You did, didn't he, when he came out and he was like,
It was really surprising. This morning he came and asked to clean his teeth.
Earlier in the morning, I'm going to have to cut out time at the night time, which means I'm going to have less time for me.
Isn't your child more important? Is it my time or children?
I am selfish. I know I'm selfish. You admitted you're selfish. We are selfish people, basically.
I am selfish, yeah, but I wouldn't be selfish for my kids' sake, but I'm pretty selfish.
Darren!
You are!
Because I spend time with them, I suppose. But I would compromise. At the end of the day, I don't come home, but I'm working, I've said it all along all week that I need to sort my life out, need to be getting home a bit earlier. It's great. Yeah, no, it's brilliant. And I just...
Living Red's life, I haven't once felt lonely. It's been weird because when I left, I thought that I would miss you more than anything in the world, and I didn't miss you as much as I thought I'd miss you.
I'm not there after some time.
No.
I cooked her a meal, I never heard the last of it, honestly.
That was just like, hey, Dan's made me tea.
I've had a lot of teas as well, and a Sunday roast.
You are having a laugh.
Nope. Full Sunday roast. He knew how to do everything.
You knew how to do it?
He said he didn't want to cook. That was his problem. He could cook, he didn't want to cook.
I think I really wouldn't want that, and when somebody's gone, it's too late to get them back, it's never the same, is it?
You said before that you'd make an effort and you haven't.
Well, we've both got to change just the way we are, and I've got to make the effort big time to make it better,
In defence of Darren, he has really, really tried this week. Really. Properly, life-changing things he's been like. He's been
Oh, I'm
really
so happy you
tried.
want to go home, and can you do it? Bye, Xanthi!
You alright? Yeah.
Did you miss me?
Yeah.
You sure? What I missed from being at home was hugs and kisses and love. You said you was going to miss my kisses. Did you miss them loads and loads and loads and loads? Yeah.
I don't like the star chart.
So that's what made him eat.
I think if we'd really pushed, we could have come up with an idea of our own.
on today, Mum.
I don't see, it's so easy.
I don't know why I'm making such a big issue out of it. I just don't.
Because we're in a television programme talking about what changes. You don't like it, why don't you do it for him?
Welcome home, Red.
A few months after the swap, the Curtis family has lost the sticker chart, but a few changes have survived.
I think the main rule that we stuck to was to spend more time together with Spike. And Xanthi does come and join us every now and then as well.
Right from the off, we actually did go out, just me and Xanthi, which was great. But sort of since then, we're all so busy, that's the thing.
They are getting on better. I can see they're getting on better.
I think the main thing I got from the swap was we can't a little bit of it would help.
And there have been even bigger changes for the Pinchins.
Dad was work. He used to always be at work, but now he's more at home and he spends more time with us.
Well, Darren definitely has changed 100% for the best. Just things like coming home early. He's been doing the washing, he's doing a bit of cooking, and the kids are loving it. I feel like I've got a new husband.
The wife swap experience, well, all in all, and I think we're spending some time together has been great, so we're sort of finding our old selves again.